Crossword Bookstore. We are extremely excited to have each one of you present over here today. Crossword aims to be a point of cultural and social interaction where authors and poets hold court, where children are regaled, where people gravitate to be informed, to be entertained, even enlightened. I'm glad to announce that we also have the CEO of Crossword Bookstore present over here with us. Can we have a huge round of applause for Mr. Kinjal Shah, who's the CEO of Crossword Bookstore? Thank you. We are extremely pleased to have each one of you here present for the launch of one of the biggest debut novels of 2017 by Penguin Random House India, The House That Spoke, written by the hugely talented Zuni Chopra. Penguin Random House India is the subcontinent's largest English language trade publisher. The company publishes over 250 new titles every year and has an active backlist of 3,000 titles. And today, we have with us Ms. Priya Kapoor, who is the Senior Manager Marketing of Penguin Random House India, to take the evening ahead. Can we please have you? You can clap please for her.
Distinct writing style that is poetic and absolutely captivating, and is sure to appeal a wide range of readership. In conversation with Zuni today, we have a very gifted actor, Zaira Wasim, who has gained tremendous popularity in a short span of time. She was recently seen in super blockbuster Dangal as young Geeta Phogat and has won many hearts with her stellar performance. Over to you, girls. Okay, so hi, first of all. We've already met, but hi. Okay, so I think we should first talk about what were the differences, because I wrote a book and you made a movie, and there's huge differences in, both of those things. So, I guess one of the things would be that a book you write, of course not alone, but you write it when you're doing the actual writing mostly by yourself. But when you're doing a movie, you have to wake up at like 5 every day and work with a bunch of people, some who you may not be, I won't say not like, but you know what I mean. So what are the challenges when you're making a movie?
I certainly don't know about the challenges. I'm merely a debutante. I really don't know what the challenges were. I was just blindly following the instructions given by our directors. So yeah, it's up to you people, writers, of course, who write the script and who brilliantly shape the script, and they are the ones who decide what we are supposed to do, and they decide our work. So I feel that whatever we do, or half of the credit really goes to them. Even in Dangal, I feel if it would not have been a brilliant script, I don't think we would have been such good actors. So I think the credit goes to the writers. So it's amazing whatever you're doing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. And because with me I can kind of decide my own schedule. So what was the schedule like for you? Like how did you manage just life?
That escalated quickly. Now I have to talk about the drawbacks all of a sudden. Of course, you have to wake up early. You have to follow the instructions given by the producers and everyone else. So, but it's fun as you start developing this love for your work. It doesn't matter what time you have to wake up. You have to be brilliant in what you're doing, and for that you have to love your work. So I feel if you love your work, it doesn't matter. No matter what comes up, the difficulties, everything else, it's just you have to do it. Not that I'm saying that I have to do it because it's there, it's an instruction, doesn't matter whether you like it or not, but you eventually end up falling in love with your work.
So just a question, because both of us are creative artists. What kind of environment do you prefer for writing? Because I know I prefer to wake up in the morning and not have to think about anything and kind of just be on my bed with the window open. So what kind of environment, if any, do you prefer?
I really need my own space before I actually, if it's a difficult scene where a lot of emotions are involved, I really need my own space at times. And and I would rather prefer sitting in one room, dark room, and trying to comprehend what is coming up next. So that is what I need, the kind of space. Of course, everyone needs their own space. So even I, of course, at this young age, I also need my own space.
True. So what kind of research did you do just to get into the role of any character? How do you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It was just, I was just called for an Aamir Khan movie. That was it. That was my moment. Oh, it's an Aamir Khan movie. Let's go. Doesn't matter what it is. So.
Wow, that's I should try that. What am I doing? No, I'm doing everything wrong clearly. So what in I mean, of course, you just kind of answered my question, but what kind of inspires you to make great art, as opposed to just Snapchatting all day? Agni, I'm looking at you.
I am also on Snapchat. Thanks. What is the question?
The question is what
Snapchat
inspires
distracted.
what inspires you to go beyond the Snapchat story?
Nothing really inspires me. I really want to get out of social media, but I don't know. Nothing really inspires me. I'm so boring in life. Nothing inspires me at all. I suck at this. What inspires you?
Oh, okay. I was not expecting that question. That's deep.
Now you know.
Now, yeah. Give me a minute. I'm working on it. I guess just the fact that when you write a story worth telling, it becomes something that people can actually read and enjoy, and it could possibly become part of their lives in a way that you would never even have guessed. So I guess when the story becomes a story worth telling, that's when you know that you should write it. I guess that's what that's.
Why Kashmir? Why did you choose Kashmir for your novel?
Well, okay, this is gonna sound ridiculous, especially because you grew up there. But it was actually originally based in London because the house that inspired it was in London. But I don't really like London that much, so I couldn't write about it with any passion or vibrance. So then Mom was the one who said, maybe you should just set it in India. But I was like, okay, but I need snow to be around the house at least one season of the year because that's the kind of house that it is. And then she said, okay, set it in Kashmir. And I was like, that's not a bad idea.
You've been to Kashmir, of course.
Yeah, of course. We used to go once every year because Dad grew up there. But I don't doubt that it's very different for you having grown up in Kashmir than it is for me having grown up in Mumbai. Like, one of the things I think would definitely be different is that the reason there are such vivid descriptions in the book is because living in Kashmir, you're just surrounded by such beauty that I don't know if because whenever I see anything that's mildly beautiful, naturally I'm like, oh my god. But you must just be like, yeah,
No, I'm not. I really miss it now.
Miss it now, right?
I certainly miss it.
So that was, I think, one of the reasons why I set it in Kashmir, was because it was, I don't know, it just kind of happened, and then suddenly when it was set in Kashmir, it had a whole new kind of vibrance and a whole new take to it. So, I hope you don't read it and then you're like, well, that's nonsense. That doesn't happen. You're actually the protagonist that I'm trying to portray in terms of how she's grown up. So I hope you enjoyed it, actually. So what is it actually like then, growing up as a 16-year-old in Kashmir? Because I'm writing from imagination and bits of research.
I think I'm the wrong person to ask this question because I'm living in my own zone. I have no idea. My life is not being arrogant or something. My life is a little different from what a 16-year-old's life should be like. I never went out much. I've heard stories from my father and how they tell us कि हम उस time पे यहाँ जाते थे वहाँ जाते थे. Even I'll tell you one thing. There's this huge hill which is right next to our house, and I've never been there. And I've been really criticized for that a couple of times. कि क्या बचपन है तुम्हारा? So I really don't know what. Now a 16-year-old is as similar as a 16-year-old you will meet in Bombay or in Delhi or somewhere else. So there's not a huge difference, but it could be that to some extent you might see a vast variety of opinions and views they have. they have different stories to tell you. They have their own ideas about almost everything. So I think, apart from that ideology, I don't think there's a vast difference or anything else you'll see.
Okay, and this is like a topic that people may think is not serious, but I'm being very serious about this. I would like to raise a bit of awareness about the difficulties that come with having short hair, because it's not easy. And what did you say? You were on the set one day, right? You told me.
I was on the set one day, and this is when we actually started shooting after my hair was cut. And I was very excited. Oh wow, I'm in a movie. Why don't people come up to me and click pictures with me? So this first experience of my first picture, where this little kid comes to me and he's like, "ये तो आमिर खान फिल्म में है ना? ए भैया मेरे साथ एक फोटो खिंचाओ ना." I was like, I was taken aback for 10 minutes and I didn't talk to anyone for an hour. I mean it. I didn't talk to anyone. I sat in my van and I was like, I'm not coming out of this place.
No, I went into the ladies' bathroom and I'm just trying to wash my hands. I'm not trying to get into this screaming kid in the corner. And the mother is just like, can you please calm down? It's not even that big of a deal. I don't know what they were talking about. And then the kid goes, but mommy, he's not even supposed to be in here. And I was like, excuse you. So yeah, it's way tougher than people think it is, first of all.
Although I've seen you in long hair, but you look really good. Chocolate.
Thank you. But at least yours is now there's nobody mistakes you anymore for a guy, right?
Now that it is growing up. Fortunately, it's been a year now.
Because I don't know, I don't want to grow it out though, because then it'll be like that awkward length where it's like kind of an Indian style afro, but like it's weird and then
Racist.
no, but it's true. I don't know how that's gonna work out. So yeah, but also, oh yeah, I just remembered, I wanted to ask you this. You told me that you had a kitten.
Yeah.
And how do pets...
I have it.
Have.
Kill her.
I take it back. You have a kitten. How do pets help in the creative process? Because I know we have 6 dogs and they are just, I mean, they're crazy, but they help sometimes.
I don't know how they help in the creative process, but they really help you in, they build your emotions. I mean, they lift your mood. They really lift your mood. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's true. Like at the end of a long day, just a face full
Lift your
of
mood a
fur.
lot. Especially when you don't have.
Come on, what about me?
Now that I know
What am I, a
you,
potato?
now that I know you, but back in history, I don't really have friends to hang out, so I prefer staying back at home with my kitten. So I love it.
So, I mean, you haven't thought of a name for your kitten yet, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so she's black, right?
Yeah, she's black.
Yeah, so if we have any suggestions. Okay. So, okay. Let me think. Wait, give me a minute. It'll come to me. Midnight's cliched, right?
Midnight is it's too long.
What's too long? It's too long.
All of her.
No, that's so weird. That's a really bad idea. Why on earth? What? No, please don't.
Are you deleting cats by any chance?
No, but I'm just saying, why would you want to call it me? What?
Daystar.
That's not bad.
Star.
Yeah, Star's not bad. But she's black. Hold on, how's that gonna work?
You racist.
I'm not. It's black fudge. What am I gonna do about that?
I get that a lot. Your cat is so manmoose. That is the actual word they use. She's so scary.
That's so mean.
You're a racist. I'll never forgive you. Neither will my cat.
Message to all people that have hated on her cat. She does not forgive and she does not forget. Okay. So just to end, I guess I would say, is there anybody who inspires you, or just any, not even somebody that you know, somebody you don't know, an artist you admire, anything really?
Not sounding cheesy or anything, but you really inspire me. Ever since I've met you, you really do.
Okay, this was not planned.
This was not planned, of course.
I did not know she was going to say this. Okay, now what am I supposed to say now? Yeah, you put me in such a tough position.
I don't know. I can't even articulate the kind of respect, and I was in awe of you when I met you.
No, don't say stuff like this. Now I have to respond properly and be all politically correct.
I understand. So.
Okay, you get me. I'm just going to give positive vibes.
I've been there. I've been in this situation.
Perfect. Okay, great. Okay, now how am I supposed to top that? Okay, now you ask me a question.
What inspires you? I'm just getting whatever you're asking me. I don't know.
Okay, now wait, you asked me that already.
Oh yeah, I
Think of something random.
I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at asking questions. I'm so sorry.
Okay, wait. I'll ask myself a question.
What does that even mean?
Come on, I can ask myself a question. Let me just think of a normal question that somebody would want to do. So how long in total did it take you to make the film versus taking to write the book? Because mine took like 1.5 to 2 years. So how long?
I really don't know. See, there's a difference in writing and when you act. So I can only talk about my part.
Yeah.
Because I was not involved in
The whole part.
the whole preparation or whatever. So I was only involved for 8 months. I can only talk about my involvement in it. I was only involved for 8 months. Just I don't know. I think it took them 4 years to write the script and execute everything. I really don't know.
Okay, but one question that I genuinely want to ask. Whenever I listen to myself on a video, I hear myself and I sound really squeaky. Does that happen to you when you're watching yourself on film? Do you just
I
feel
hate to watch myself on screen.
Right?
I hate it.
Like, isn't that kind of annoying?
It's annoying and it's so embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. I hate it. I never watch my interviews. I was scared to watch my film.
Yeah, but you had to go, right? Because you can't be like,
No, I cannot watch it.
I don't want to watch it. It's just too downcast.
The first few ads I shot, my voice was down. So
Oh.
it was okay. But in the movie, I was like, now I have to watch myself for an hour.
For just like, well, okay, I actually thought of a nice quote to wrap up on, so I'm going to wrap up on a nice note, which is that there's this really, I guess now that you asked what inspires me, I have a good answer for that now. There's a quote from a movie, Midnight in Paris, that my friend Anjali, who's sitting somewhere where I can't see, showed me, where Judi Dench says, we all fear death and question our place in the universe. The artist's job is not to succumb to despair, but to find an antidote for the emptiness of existence. So that's what inspires me.
On that inspiring note, thank you Zuni and Zaira. Moving on, we have with us today our extremely special guest for this evening, Mrs. Nita Ambani. Mrs. Ambani is an educationist, philanthropist, businesswoman, and a noted proponent of sports. She is the founder and chairperson of Reliance Foundation, which has impacted lives of over 10 million people across India. A teacher at heart, education has always been Mrs. Ambani's foremost passion. She is the founder and chairperson of Vidhu Ambani International School, India's #1 international school, and that provides leadership to 14 schools that educate 16,000 students annually. Mrs. Ambani leads the Sir H.M. Reliance Foundation Hospital in Mumbai, which provides affordable international quality healthcare. Last year, Mrs. Ambani was elected as a member of the International Olympic Committee.
बैठ जाओ। अरे भाई बैठना। रिलैक्स हो। भाई साहब हेलो रिलैक्स हो। चेक तो भी बढ़िया रिलैक्स हो हमारे में किसी को हमारे जी बैठिए ना। बैठ जाओ। वेट। नारायण बैठना यार। बच्चा बैठो। अरे यार बैठ जाओ यार ये भाई लोग बैठो हो गया तो बैठ जाओ अरे बैठो यार बैठो अंकल बैठ जाओ अंकल बैठो ये देखो तुम
Please settle down. Everyone will get the opportunity for the pictures and the video. It's a request. Please calm down. Now can we have a round for the electronic media, please?
अंकल फोटो नहीं वीडियो बोला
Thank you so much, everyone.
बैठ जा स्टीव
सुन मैं बुक लेके आता हूँ
You want to write signs. Get a paper, take to the signing area. Can you please? Thank you. I'll write. Can you sign? My name is Zaira. कितने लोग हैं टीचर? Please get you manage. Thank you. She's just gone to confirm it. Most likely she's fine. Yeah, she can, but fast. मेरे भाई फोन आ रहा है. कोई ना, signing के बाद